What up, YouTube? What up? My name is Mr. Trips, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I got a funny story for you guys today. It happened a few months back. It was, I'm pretty sure it was just before New Year's. Okay, and, anyway, lots of parties happen at New Year's and all that stuff, and people get fucked up. People get severely fucked up and drunk and all that sort of stuff. And, I decided, you know, one day it was gonna be alright to just walk into Walmart, steal a bottle of Sprite and some cough syrup. Now, if you can catch where this is going, I'm pretty sure y'all will know what I'm saying. Some of you should know it, some of you may not, because, well, maybe you guys have never done this or heard of what lean is or scissor. If you haven't heard of that, then you guys got a problem. But anyway, so this one day we're drinking lean, or, well, homemade lean, I guess you could say. We forgot the Jolly Rancher, sadly. But anyway, we're just chilling out. We had a day where we were tripping balls just on mushrooms and all that stuff. We were tripping balls during the day. It was a day off school. So we're doing mushrooms, you know, just tripping balls, smoking weed, all that stuff. And it gets to be about, I don't know, I'd say 6 o'clock at night. We're all still chilling in this forest near my house, and we're just smoking weed and laughing, and a whole bunch of funny stuff happened that day. But anyway, so it gets to be about 6:30. We're all getting really tired and stuff, and I opened up my bag, and I had my weed, and I had my cough syrup still, and I forgot all about it. I had my bottle, 2-liter bottle of Sprite, and I had the biggest bottle of cough syrup I could get, with codeine and all that stuff in it. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna open this and pour it into the bottle of Sprite and start to drink it so I can get fucked. So I did. You know, I started drinking it over time. I started drinking it. I wasn't really feeling anything, and my friends were all like, "Cameron, you're gonna get sick, bro. You're gonna get sick, you know, in the trips. You're gonna get sick, bro." And I was like, "Nah, man. I'm gonna be just fine." So later on that night, I am just, you know, chilling out, and it gets to be about 9 o'clock, and I finally start to feel it. Finally starting to feel the effects of the lean and all that stuff. And my buddies are all looking at me like, "Bro, like, you're gonna get sick, you know?" I'm like 3/4 done this fucking 2-liter bottle of cough syrup and Sprite. I'm sitting there like, "Nah, guys, I'm gonna be fine. Nah, guys, I'm gonna be fine." But it came out like that, more or less. And one of my buddies, Damien, who was stoned off his mind, I'm pretty sure was juiced, like, he was pretty drunk too. He says, "You know what, man, I'm hungry." I was like, "You know what, man, me too." So we finally decided that we were going to get up. You know, we were going to take a long-ass trip down a long-ass road towards the, I'm Canadian, so we were going to take a trip to the Tim Hortons. So yeah, we get to the Tim Hortons. A whole bunch of fun stuff is happening, you know, we're just laughing, and I'm falling all over the place. I'm stumbling, like, I don't even think drunk people stumble that bad. And I'm falling all over the place, and oh, my mind was fucked. And gets to a point where I'm like, "Okay, man, I gotta sit down for a second." So we sit on the grass on the side of the road, and we started watching cars go by and all that stuff. We're like 3/4 of the way to Tim Hortons. So I finally got up. You know, I got up, started walking towards Tim Hortons, and me and my buddy decided, you know what, we're gonna get something to eat. But I changed my mind and went back home. So I'm on my way back home, and it's cold outside. It's starting to get kind of cold. I mean, not too cold. It was nighttime, so it was chilly, we could say. And it was starting to get chilly outside, and I had a nice warm jacket on, you know. I had my Vans on. I had a pair of jeans, stuff like that. Enemy down. So, anyway, I get to my house, and I'm completely shit-faced. I am completely shit-faced. I remember it pretty well, surprisingly. It sounds weird when I say it, but, I mean, then again, Damien was with me the whole time. So he kind of explained it to me, too. Anyway, we're just chilling, you know, at my house for a bit. We're like, "Okay, now do you want to go get Timmy's?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, let's go get some Timmy's," you know? And, we're on our way to Timmy's. But the catch was on the way to Tim Hortons, I was in my boxers for some reason. In my boxers, a pair of army boots wrapped in a princess blanket. Now let that sink in. Just let that sink in for a second, okay? So I'm at home. I guess somewhere along the way, I decided I'd take off my clothes, wrap a princess blanket around myself, and put a pair of army boots on. That were my grandpa's, might I add, and walk for like 20 minutes or like 15 minutes to a Tim Hortons. So we get there, and the people that worked at Tim Hortons are like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? At this point, it's like 12:30 at night. They're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, my mom used to work there, right? So they were like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you here in your boxers? And I don't remember what I said, but I convinced them to let me stay. So, about, I don't know, 20 minutes later, I guess, I don't know what happened, but I kind of just, like, fell out of my chair and started puking on the floor in Tim Hortons. And my friends were like, Damien was like, I told you, bro, you're gonna throw up. He's drunk as fuck. He might have, I don't remember if he was throwing up. I'm pretty sure he was. But he was like, bro, I told you, man, you were gonna throw up, all this stuff, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, bro, you were right. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, and all this stuff. And, I passed out in Tim Hortons. I slept in Tim Hortons for the night. And I woke up the next morning, and my boxers were gone. Now, I don't know why or where my boxers went, but I feel like I got up at one point, took my boxers off in Tim Hortons, so I was completely butt naked, wrapped in a princess blanket. I woke up the next morning, found my boxers finally, about like 15 minutes after looking for them, and they were like, how do I explain this? They were stuffed inside of like a coffee cup on the counter in Tim Hortons. But I never figured out how that happened. So that's my story for you guys today, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Still never gonna figure out how all that happened, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all faces in the next video. Peace the heck out. Boom, final kill.
My end of the deal.